Good day, students. It's Teacher Ingrid here once again, and I welcome you back to my Bitmoji classroom at the Learning Nest. So today, I'm so excited because we will have a new lesson, and this is about solving inequalities. The objective is to solve inequality and graph its solution. If you still remember, in our previous video, we talked about solving linear equations. Solving inequalities is just somehow the same as solving linear equations, but the only difference is that we will be using the symbols like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. So, this same, we will also be using properties of inequality. So, these are addition property of inequality, subtraction property of inequality, multiplication property of inequality, and the division property of inequality. So, let's dive in. Solve each inequality and graph its solution. So, number 1, 0 is greater than 3x minus 3 minus 6. So, the inequality symbol here is greater than. So, take note that greater than is the center of our inequality. So, remember also that we will apply the different properties of inequality. So, whatever we do on one side of the equation, we got to do the same on the right side of the inequality, not equation, I mean. Okay, now let's start. So, on the right side, we can see that there are two constants here, the negative 3 and negative 6. So we can combine them. So let's start. So negative 3 and negative 6 can be combined. So we'll just copy 0 for now. And then is greater than 3x. Negative 3 minus 6 is negative 9 or minus 9. So we don't want minus 9. So we apply addition property of inequality, and we're gonna add 9 both sides. So then we can cancel out minus 9 plus 9. And then we bring down 3x is less than 0 plus 9 is 9. So we don't want 3 as well. So we will divide both sides by 3. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. Greater than 3 divided by 3 is 1. And 1 times x is just x. So this is our solution. We can also rewrite this as x is less than 3. So they mean the same. So if we're gonna read x first, so x is less than 3. But if we're gonna read 3 first, it is 3 greater than x. So to graph our solution, we will just simply locate 3 on the number line. So here is my 3. And then it says that x is less than 3. So less than goes to the right of the number line. I mean left, sorry. Goes to the left of the number line. So we have this graph going to the left. So you just have to trace or use a different color to show that your graph is going to the left, since x, the value of x, is less than 3. And we can also indicate that an open circle here, which means the 3 is not included in the solution. Okay, so let's proceed to number 2. So solve 4x plus 1 minus 1 is greater than or equal to negative 8. Okay, so let's do that. So if we notice here, class, 4x plus 1 minus 1, the plus 1 and minus 1 can be cancelled out because plus 1 minus 1 is just equal to 0, so we can cancel them out. So what we have left here is 4x, and on the other side is greater than or equal to negative 8. So we don't need 4, so we divide by 4 both sides. Then 4 divided by 4 is just x, 1, so 1x is x, greater than or equal to, and 8 divided by 4 is negative 8, divided by 4 is negative 2. So this is our solution. So to graph, we'll just simply locate negative 2. Okay, let's change it with red color so we can clearly see the direction. So this is negative 2, and it says it's greater than or equal to negative 2. Or equal means the 2 is included, so we will use a solid circle. Greater than means you will go to the right of the number line. So this is the graph of this inequality. Okay, let's move to the third example. So here, 0 is less than or equal to 2n plus 3n. So in this case, 2n plus 3n, they are like terms, so we can combine them. So let's do that. So here, copy 0 is greater than or equal to 5n. Since 2n plus 3n, of course, is 5n. So we don't need 5. We divide 5 both sides. And of course, 0 divided by 5 is just 0. Is less than or equal to 5 divided by 5, cancelled out. So we have n. So again, we can also rewrite this as n is greater than or equal to 0, or equal to here. So we can locate 0 here and graph n is greater than or equal to 0. Because of the symbol equal, it means 0 is included in the solution, so we will use a solid circle or a closed circle, and greater than indicates that you will go to the right. The direction is to the right of the number line. So this is the graph of number 3. So let's proceed to number 4. So number 4, 2p minus 4p is less than or equal to negative 2. So again, we have two similar terms here, 2p and minus 4p. So we can combine them. Take note, this is minus 4p, so it will be negative 2p is less than or equal to negative 2. So again, 2p minus 4p is negative 2p. So I want you to recall your subtraction of integers. So if you are still confused in this part, please, I want you to practice more on the operations of integers. Now, we don't want negative 2, so we will divide negative 2 both sides of the inequality. And then we cancel out negative 2, negative 2. So p now, p is, okay, I want you to pay attention here. So this symbol will be reversed. Instead of using is less than or equal to, it will be greater than or equal to. So this is the rule when we divide or multiply a negative number. Okay? If we multiply or divide a negative number, our symbol will be reversed. So this is now P is greater than or equal to 2 divided by negative 2 divided by negative 2 is just 1. So P is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so that is the rule. So again, the symbol will be reversed if we divide or multiply by a negative number. So I'll just put a note here. If we divide a negative number, the inequality symbol will be reversed. Okay, now let's locate 1. So 1 is here, my 1 is here. So P is greater than or equal to, so it should be a closed circle because of the symbol greater, or equal to, and greater than goes to the right direction of the number line. So this is how we graph our inequality. Okay, so let's have the last example. So number 5, 7 is less than the negative quantity negative k minus 3 quantity plus 2. Okay, so don't be worried about this. This is so simple. So again, we will do it step by step, slowly but surely. So 7, okay, let's make it, it's so fat, so I'll make it thinner. So 7 is less than, so here the negative will be distributed to each term inside the bracket or parenthesis. So negative times negative is positive k already. Negative times negative 3 is positive 3. So k plus 3 and then plus 2. And then we can combine 3 plus 2. So this will be 7 is less than k plus 5. What happened to my line here? Let me just fix it. So again, 3 plus 2 is 5. Oh, okay. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 7 is less than k plus 5. So we will continue here. So 7, we minus 5 both sides. So we don't want plus 5, minus 5. So this will be cancelled out. So 7 minus 5 is, of course, 7 minus 5 is 2, is less than k, or k is greater than 2. So we will locate 2 here. K is greater than 2, so we have this open circle. Greater than is going to the right direction of the number line. So that's it. Okay, so that is all about solving inequalities and graphing the solutions of inequalities. So watch out for my next video because that is the part 2 of solving inequalities, and I will be giving you more exercises to practice so that you will get mastery in this inequality or solving inequalities. Okay, see you in my next video and stay safe. Bye.